Bitcoin just hit an all-time high moments ago. $62,000 have been breached, and that comes ahead of a very important Coinbase public listing that is expected on the NASDAQ on April 14th.
We do think that Bitcoin looks quite strong into next year, but don't buy it just because you think this IPO is going to be successful this week.
Bitcoin.
Self-destruct sequence activated. 3, 2, 1.
Is this your homework, Larry?
Ask him about the car, man.
Is this yours, Larry? Is this your homework, Larry?
Is that your car out front?
Is this your homework, Larry?
We know it's his fucking homework. Where's the fucking money, you little brat?
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Johnny here. I hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday. Let's get right into today's episode. All right, so after consolidating for more than a month and a half, Bitcoin finally broke across the heavy $61,000 resistance into new all-time highs late last night, early this morning, and is continuing to push higher at the time of recording this video. Bitcoin CME futures continue to lead the way, currently pushing past $65,000 and consistently trading over a full % higher than on spot exchanges. Now, new all-time highs come at a perfect time in the market. Coinbase officially launching their IDO, and there is a ton of bullish sentiment around the world surrounding Bitcoin and the entire crypto market. But are we at a market cycle top, or is Bitcoin going to continue pushing higher? Well, there's been a lot of people pointing their fingers at the Pi cycle top indicator, as it has recently flashed a sell signal as Bitcoin pushed past $61,000. Now, while a backtest of this indicator shows that it would have correctly called the previous 3 cycle tops, the indicator was created after the 2017 bull run, and to be honest, 350 divided by 111 is not exactly pi. So just like the indicator itself, the name is arbitrary. Now, while this time around the Pi cycle top may not have accurately called this market cycle's top, it has highlighted the presence of some super significant resistance around the $61,000 area. And while it's honestly a bit too soon to tell, this Pi cycle top indicator may not have called the top, but it may indeed have found the new bottom. So starting here on the weekly, you can clearly see that Bitcoin had met some resistance here and has been knocking on the door of breaking this resistance for quite some time now before finally making it happen late last night into this morning on its way to posting new all-time highs. Now, the weekly Stochastic just got a bullish cross and it is in the oversold territory, letting us know that this move might just be getting started. If we take a look at the MACD, it is showing some bearish divergence and a possible bearish cross starting to form here above the histogram. However, if we compare this to the volume-weighted MACD on the weekly time frame, we don't see any bearish divergence, and a bearish cross doesn't seem to be in sight anytime soon, indicating that this bullish momentum is pretty strong. Now, the weekly RSI is in overbought territory. However, a high time frame RSI above 90 does not necessarily mean that we are due for a reversal. And as I've mentioned many times before, it could just be a sign of the strength of the bullish momentum in this uptrend. Now, going back to the chart here, one thing I am looking at that is a bit concerning would be this declining volume with a rising price. Now, when you see price diverging from volume in this way, it's typically a leading indicator letting you know that a big move is coming. This is an idea being echoed by quite a few analysts out there, but what's being overlooked is the reduced Bitcoin supply and the fact that miners have been accumulating rather than selling, as this chart from Arcane Research and Glassnode suggests. Also, following MicroStrategy's lead, more and more companies are buying and holding Bitcoin as a treasury asset. Even publicly listed Chinese companies are joining the trend. According to the Twitter handle documenting Bitcoin via the website compete.com, the total mentions in earnings reports has followed a similar trajectory to the price of Bitcoin, which is very, very interesting. Now, every Bitcoin bull market usually coincided with an increasing number of short-term speculators coming into the market hoping to turn a quick profit while long-term speculators start to add sell pressure towards the second half of the market cycle to realize their profits. One of the best on-chain indicators to see this trend unfold in each cycle is called the HODL waves. Hereby, the length at which each BTC address holds Bitcoin before they are sold into the market is clustered into term buckets that are then visualized in different color bands. Now, since there's so much volatility in the Bitcoin price during market cycles, the HODL waves only account for the absolute number of Bitcoins moved. This chart does not account for the total value realized on a respective day by a Bitcoin seller. As it becomes increasingly more lucrative for hodlers to take profit, the higher the price of Bitcoin rises, the HODL waves can be weighted by the realized price, which is the price at which each Bitcoin on average was last bought or sold. The adjustment allows for visualizing the value-driven profit taking on a daily basis through the value-adjusted colored term buckets. Bitcoin cycle tops tend to form around the short-term activity peak, and this adjustment reveals that the 1 week to 1 month bucket tops coincide with every single bull market top so far. This indicator does not only suggest that the current selling activity is not a typical bull market peak yet, but for the first time in Bitcoin's market history, it even reveals that this trend is declining while the price continues to rise. Now, this is very unusual, especially in a bull market, something we've really never seen before. So assuming that the price peak has not yet been reached, this suggests that profit seekers, whether they are short or long-term focused, are starting to hold on to their Bitcoin again, expecting higher prices to come, and by that, adding to the Bitcoin supply squeeze on exchanges. One of the many factors that might contribute to the reason why we're seeing rising prices and falling volume. Open interest has recently exceeded $27 billion for the first time, according to Glassnode, as Bitcoin pushed into new record highs above $63,000. Now, this milestone suggests that traders may be speculating on higher prices, although some may also be hedging against some incoming volatility. Another metric we should really be paying attention to is an increasing stablecoin market cap. Now, there's some data from Glassnode that signals a correlation between an increase in the stablecoin supply and Bitcoin's price appreciation. As shown in this chart here, the growth in stablecoins market cap is an indication of a growing demand for Bitcoin. Over the past 2 weeks alone, USDT's supply has increased by over $3.36 billion. Adding to the insane amount of bullish fundamentals for Bitcoin is the fact that the DXY is yet again looking pretty bearish. It got rejected at the 93.5% resistance and is again heading to the downside, testing the 91% area on the index. And if it breaks this support, we could be looking at a sub 90% level on the DXY, and a very, very bullish sign for Bitcoin. Now, in what might not be a bullish sign for Bitcoin is the fact that the 10-year rate is starting to fall a little bit, but it did appear to shoot right back up after hitting a low today, right around 1.62%. The total crypto market cap continues to push into the $2 trillion area. A great sign, not just for Bitcoin, but for the entire crypto market. I have a really strong feeling that after Bitcoin finishes this leg to the upside and we see another consolidation or even a short-term bear market, we're going to be looking at the most epic altcoin season that we have ever seen. All right, let's go back to the charts here. So now we are on the daily. If we take a look here at the RSI, we do have a bearish divergence forming, but it's not yet confirmed. To invalidate this bearish divergence, the bulls would need to step in and send the price a bit higher, taking the RSI with it, because if we have a higher price and a lower high on the RSI, that is indeed a bearish divergence. We also have some potential bearish divergence forming here on the MACD. Now, if the bulls do step in and send the price higher, then we will indeed invalidate that bearish divergence. If we take a peek here at the stochastic, we are in bullish control territory, and we do appear appear to be inching towards a bearish cross here, but with the recent bullish price action, I would expect this bearish cross to be invalidated as Bitcoin's price pushes a bit higher. Now, we entered into a long here on the breakout of this resistance and have been watching price action pretty damn closely ever since. Now, there is a very real chance that we could see price action come down and confirm this $61,000 price area as new support, giving a perfect entry opportunity on the retest in what could be an epic trade that we would want to ride all the way to the cycle top that we're looking at somewhere upwards of $300,000. Now, however, there's also a very real possibility that Bitcoin could shoot out of this range under 64K pretty quickly and head towards the next significant resistance right around $70,000 without looking back. Now, if we do get the retest, this could be the trade of a lifetime, and they don't come around very often. If you want to take advantage of this opportunity with us, you can do so using ByBit just in time for ByBit's 7-day challenge as it's back for Series 2. Registration starts in just 2 days. So if you want to know more, stay tuned until the very end. But if you sign up using our link, it's in the description below, we'll hook you up with free access to our TA basic training course and a month in the members only Telegram group. Now, it should be noted that trading on ByBit is for experienced traders only. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for dropping in. Don't forget to join our free Telegram group. The link is in the description below. I post trade setups on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a number of other altcoins literally every day. Now, if you're new here and you want to learn how to trade, we are slowly rolling out our technical analysis, a basic training online course, and we're currently looking for beta testers to come in and give it a shot. So if you want to try it out for free, go to our website, 3candlecollective.com, and submit an info request. That's it. That's all I got for you guys today. Thanks so much for dropping in. I hope you all have an amazing week. I'll see you guys and girls in the next video.
Bitcoin.
ByBit's 7-day challenge is a global individual trading competition. Users are eligible to participate if their BTC equity is more than or equals to 0.01 BTC or its equivalent. Participants can battle using any cryptocurrency available on ByBit. Participants will compete for the highest individual P&L percentage. The competition will be held every 3 weeks, starting from April 2nd, 2021 at 10 a.m. UTC and lasting for 3 months. Registration for each series will last for 12 days and will be open 7 days before the commencement of the competition. Each series will start at 10 o'clock UTC every 3 Fridays and end at 9:59 UTC the following week. A prize pool of up to 400,000 USDT is available in each series. Each series, up to 200 traders will be eligible to share the overall prize pool. Note that the P&L percentage of the cryptocurrency with the highest P&L percentage will be listed in the ranking. Keep in mind that there is a trading volume requirement. Participants' trading volume in at least one of the cryptocurrencies must meet the volume requirement before the end of each competition to be awarded. ByBit. Next level trading.